under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Garrett Cole gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy had a real solid season last year. ERA under 3 on the year, which is pretty good in this day and age of high scoring and a lot of home runs. Let's see if he can duplicate that year and make this one just as good. It'll be interesting to see how he pitches in this one today.
Brian Roberts, the next batter. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First offering. Trying to bunt his way on to open the ball game, but he misses it for strike 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in 2-1 on the young season and off to a good start.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Into the box, Nick Markakis. And here's a ball hit in the air. Stanton on the run, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he lays off for ball 1. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2. Roberts leads off second with nobody out. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 33.
Next up is Eddie Murray. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First pitch of the AB on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
One and one to the potent switch-hitting bat of Eddie Murray.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles' first baseman.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Right to him. LeMahieu for one. On to first, a double play. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
At the plate, Cal Ripken, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Men on third with two down. One and two now as that one's fouled off.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So a good job on the mound there as he'll strand the runner at third in the opening half inning. Orioles nothing. Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Dean Kremer, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Don Mattingly will bat next. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Mattingly.
A ball and no strikes. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game, they scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Kremer is just getting his big league pitching career underway, of course, but he did recently pick up his first and only win. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Now the 2-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Mountcastle comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
DJ LeMahieu comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Toward the gap in right center, this is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Standing in now, Lou Gehrig. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. LeMahieu, the runner at second with one away. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the three-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
A dive, but he's back. The next batter is Alfonso Soriano as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Throw over to first, and the runner back. The 2-1 home. In the dirt here, and he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
One out and a runner on second base. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Next, here is Mickey Mantle, and the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. From the stretch.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. Markakis back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
That is good. The right fielder, Aaron.
Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. First pitch of the AB now.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
Look out, 2-0 now.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Ready with the 2-0. Fouled away. Ball 3.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
The 3-1. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
So our situation has the bases loaded. 2 men out. And here's the switch hitting catcher, Jorge Posada. He's set. Here it comes.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Comes set. The 0-1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another foul ball. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Now into the box is Brooks Robinson. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Well, Yankee Stadium, of course, features a number of nods to the great history of the organization and its legendary players. But apparently, when you hit 52 home runs as a rookie, you rightfully get your own cheering section built in your name.
What a magical year 2017 was for Aaron Judge. The slogan, "All Rise," fit him perfectly. What's really cool about it was the Yankees weren't even sure he was going to make the team coming out of spring training. He emerged into the scene, was the talk of baseball going into the All-Star break. Finished that off with a powerhouse into the season. One of the best young players the game in baseball has seen in a long time. All rise, Aaron Judge.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
The 1-0 home. is a fastball that gets by him. Cole is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and two, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
Now the 2-1 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
The 3-1. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Here's the first pitch. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Fastball well outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball 2. 2-1.
High and deep down the left field line. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. Mountcastle, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Austin Hayes the next to bat, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And there he goes towards second. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Looked to me like they anticipated him trying to swipe that bag. I mean, the pitcher shortened his delivery to the plate, but it didn't make a difference in the slightest. He still swiped that bag.
Now the 0-2. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
And this one's in the dirt. The throw will go to third. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. A full count now for the Orioles center fielder.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
He set the payoff pitch, and it's fouled away. He set the 3-2. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Last half of the second set to go. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch on its way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Giancarlo Stanton becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He grounds it sharply to third. Fielded by Robinson. And there's out number 2.
The first baseman, number 23, John Mattingly.
And now here is Don Mattingly. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now the pitch. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0.
3 balls, no strikes.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs, and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now the 1-0.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Robinson waits on it, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. His career line against Garrett Cole, not great. He's 1 for 8. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence, he's got great body language on the mound, he's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
1 ball.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
To the plate now, Brian Roberts. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He doubled to open up the ball game. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Here he comes on 2-0. Lifted down the line in left. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
In now, Nick Markakis. He swings and lines it to left. Stanton gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. It remains 1-0. Bottom of the 3rd now, and digging in is the veteran DH, Lou Gehrig.
The designated hitter, Lou Gehrig.
The pitch.
No, that's a ball. No.
And now a pitch on the way. 2-1.
2 balls.
Hey, as a hitter, you got to tip your hat right there. 2-0, you're sitting all over a piece of cheese, and he pulls the string right there. Let's see if the batter makes an adjustment and sits changeup right here.
Three and one.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1, you're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Into the windup and the pitch. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Alfonso Soriano worked a walk in his first plate appearance. from the stretch.
That's the ball. One ball, no strike.
Gehrig gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now a throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Here comes the 1-0. Ground ball to second. This could be two. There's one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
That brings up Mickey Mantle. First offering, and he takes ball one.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
2-0 now.
No strike.
Runners on first with one down. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back easily. Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
The 3-0. Hard hit ball to second. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. High with the cut fastball, and he's behind 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Jorge Posada waits on deck. Second and third here, one man out. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking.
And he misses with it, ball four, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
And that's 2 free passes in the third inning alone, so you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Striding in is Jorge Posada. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. First pitch of the AB on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 0-1 pitch. Misses, that's ball one.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
1-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts, you can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
The 3-1. Full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him looking, strike 3.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. And now in the box, Eddie Murray, as we begin the top of the fourth.
Number 33, Eddie.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Another 1-2 delivery.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Fastball, strike 3 called on the outside corner, and a pretty generous corner at that, as that's the first down of the inning.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
So now to the plate, Cal Ripken. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 home. Popped him up. Posada moving to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Brooks Robinson.
So next to bat will be Brooks Robinson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They still trail 1-0. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've earned 5 walks in the game, and he said that's not only leading to a lot of run-scoring opportunities, but it's also forcing the pitching on the other side to work a lot harder and throw more pitches than they want to.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now to the plate, Gio Urshela. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh. 1-0.
Now the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes. Oops.
2-1 now.
2-1.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, first baseman, John.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up steps Don Mattingly. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Shortstop, DJ LeMahieu.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0. Hit out toward second. Bare-handed for 1. Over to Murray. They get the double play. And the side is retired. Down in order go the Yankees. But they lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said it's been pretty apparent that they're just not finding a lot of hard contact today. There have been a lot of outs on softly hit balls, and while most of the credit for that goes to the opposing pitching, he said it's important for them to continue to make adjustments at the plate. It's games like these where they have to get back to the basics and find a way to generate some offense.
The left fielder.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Mountcastle.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Ryan Mountcastle will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And it's 1-2.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
Fouled off. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Here he comes again, 1-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
2 strikes.
Lifted down the line in left. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Trey Mancini.
So here's Trey Mancini looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe it.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Now batting,
In now for the O's, Austin Hayes. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Orioles surge ahead 2-1.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
Stepping in now, Pedro Severino. As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Two runs on 2 hits and no errors for the Orioles so far. 2-1 after the foul ball there.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
The 3-2 one more time. And he
That's
takes
four.
ball
Take your
4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Ready now for Baltimore, Brian Roberts. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. He's set and the pitch.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
And this is on the outside corner, or thereabouts at least. It's 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He stays alive, still 2-2.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The 2-2 one more time is in off the plate.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with one away. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Digging in will be Nick Markakis. First pitch on its way. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Now batting, the first baseman, Eddie Murray.
Now to bat, Eddie Murray struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
A ball and no strikes. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base, find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Stepping in next, Cal Ripken, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate, and it's a 4-1 game.
Wow, how about that milestone with that base hit, D-Row? That's career RBI number 1,700. Jim Thome on that list, and guess what? He's 2 away from Mr. October, Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, you're naming Hall of Famers. I mean, that's what you're doing right now. When I think back to my childhood, these are the guys that I think back to. Moving furniture out there, hitting 3-run homers, driving in runs. This guy needs to take a bow for 1,700.
Luis Severino trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Number 40, Luis Severino.
Into the box now, Brooks Robinson, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Murray on second. Ripken on at first with 2 down. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
grounded to short. Gloved by LeMahieu. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Orioles are on top 4-1. Bottom of the inning now, and in steps the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
Check swing. Did he go around? He did not, says Ed Drummond. It's ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
2-0 count, the pitch. 2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home.
2-2.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Alfonso Soriano is on deck. The 3-2 pitch. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Next, it'll be Alfonso Soriano. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Here's the first pitch to him. Up and in for ball 1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
That's ball 2.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
From the stretch. 3-0 now.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Into the box, Mickey Mantle, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Outside, 3-0 now.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
Now the 3-0 offering.
I'm not going to lie, I thought he lost it right there. He had no feel for the baseball, missing wildly several balls in a row, but able to attack the zone right now. Let's see if he gets back into it.
fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. And he misses again, as the command is definitely letting him down now. It's ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So the line score will show he departs after just 4 innings of work, and you know they wanted more out of him than this, as he won't even stand to be the winning pitcher here. Adam Pletko is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Into the box, Aaron Judge. Lifetime in this matchup. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0 home.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the stretch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And he is safe at the plate as he's across to make this a 4-2 game now.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Standing in now, Jorge Posada, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And Posada will lay off there. It's back to 1-1.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
The 1-1.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Fouled away. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Throw over to first, and he's back standing. Runners on first and third, 2 away. A little bit outside. 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. it might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
The 2-1 is in there for the second strike. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Yankees forced to settle for 1. 5 innings complete. The Orioles lead it 4-2. So here is Ryan Mountcastle. He flew out in his last AB.
The left fielder, Ryan Mountcastle.
First offering. It looked like the fastball got away from him there. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0 home. Hit down the line at first. Scooped up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, designated hitter, Trey Mancini.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Trey Mancini. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Mancini playing here in his age 29 season. He was an 8th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
2-0 now. The count now at 2-1.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Judge is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Austin Hayes.
Austin Hayes will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Here's the first pitch. The 2-1 on its way. Swings through it for strike number 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Pedro Severino would be next. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but they still lead this one 4-2. Stepping in once again is Gio Urshela. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's 1 for 5.
29.
Now the first pitch.
Oh.
The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
2 balls, no strike.
Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty. 2-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. And there to grab it is Roberts for the first out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
To the plate now, Don Mattingly. He swings and grounds it to short. Reined in. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 35, shortstop, DJ.
2 away now in the Yankees' 6th, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher stuff.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail it here 4-2. Now into the box, Pedro Severino, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. First offering on its way.
Oh. 1 ball, no strike.
Here's the pitch. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stanton giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Brian Roberts.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Brian Roberts. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
Oh.
Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Now here's the pitch.
This side, ball 1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-0.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Man, hard to understand why a guy who runs so well would take such a big hack like that one.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
At the plate, Nick Markakis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. Mayhew's got it. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Orioles, as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the DH, Lou Gehrig.
Hitter, Lou Gehrig.
The pitch. And a lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
2-0 now. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Now back.
1 gone here in the Yankee 7th, and batting next will be Alfonso Soriano. First pitch of the AB on its way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
After that slider away, he must have set his sights out there because he took that fastball in like he had no chance.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a ground ball to third. Barehanded by Robinson. Hey now.
The center fielder, number 7, Mickey Mantle.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Mickey Mantle. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. First pitch on the way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. And it's fouled away. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. 2-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the two-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
And now the first pitch. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball one. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. But this lands foul down there to make it 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Outside and a full count. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 1 left for the Yankees. Still down by a count of 4-2. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Eddie Murray. Now here's the pitch.
Oh, 1-0.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
2-1.
Swinging a looper to left. Stanton coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, there's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad of a pitch, but he's able to just be strong enough to loop that one into left field.
Dan, sometimes a jam sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right at somebody.
In now, Cal Ripken. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. One 0 count. Here it is. A ball and a strike.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
Fouled straight back. The 1-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. And now, Brooks Robinson grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Drilled to the right side. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and the guy shoots one to the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now you've got a couple of guys on.
That'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. 2-2.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. Down the left field line and deep. The next 3-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Murray over at second. Robinson is over at first with 1 away. Again, another foul ball. Fly ball right down the line in left. Stanton is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2.
Now batting, designated hitter, Trey Mancini.
So the next to bat will be Trey Mancini. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple, but they still lead this one 4-2. Paul Fry is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Paul Fry.
Jorge Posada will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Jorge Posada.
And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Well, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Working for the punch-out and the offering. A runner at second, nobody out. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Adios, pelota. So a 2-run homer down the line in left, as that'll pull them even at 4 apiece. Just an absolutely amazing home run there. Certainly worthy of the show track treatment. And as you can see, 114 miles an hour off the bat, and that should give you a pretty good indication as to how well he connected on that swing.
Now batting, number 29.
Stepping in now, Gio Urshela. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The first baseman, number 23, John Mattingly.
Next for New York, Don Mattingly. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the AB on its way. And that's in there for strike 1. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. The 0-1 on its way. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Left fielder coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down.
That can't bother you too bad, Dan, right there. Power guy at the plate, and you're able to get in his kitchen.
Boy, that's a tough one to swallow, right? These big, strong guys, they like to get their arms extended. That wasn't that bad of a pitch, but he's just so strong that he's able to muscle that into the outfield grass.
Wade LeBlanc will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. So now to the plate, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. A 1-0 delivery. Fouled off. Takes this the other way to right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
The designated hitter, number 4, Lou Gehrig.
Next will be the designated hitter, Lou Gehrig. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
No balls and a strike to count. Comes set, the 0-1. Right side. He'll get to this one deep in the hole on the first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. But two come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run home run. Ninth inning coming up, all even now at 4 apiece. Ready now is Austin Hayes. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball right down the line in left. Stanton on the run. He's there and records the first out.
The catcher, number 28, Pedro Severino.
Next to hit is Pedro Severino. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's a corner.
Hit to short. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Brian Roberts.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brian Roberts. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering.
Up. Come on. 1 strike.
Two out, nobody on. And it's 1-1.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
1-1 count. The pitch. This is line to left, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
Into the box, Nick Markakis. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
The 1-1.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Orioles leave 1. Score remains tied at 4. Travis Lakins enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings.
70, Travis Lakins.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And set to go is the second baseman, Alfonso Soriano. Now the first pitch. And this one runs up high, ball 1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
A ball and a strike.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Woo! That was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Now to the plate, here is Mickey Mantle, singled in his last at-bat. Pitch on the way. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. A solo shot down the line in right, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. New York came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Luis Severino claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 5 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Orioles, 4 runs on 6 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 12 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.
you.